Now, Obia, a NDC communicator. Now, just because 124-hour economy policy, no, you do not have enough evidence to back what claim. It's because of that, in secretary TV, you came here unprepared. Hey, Mr. Day, this is going to be a video of the season. It is one of the almost the hottest video on the internet. Now, now, more than from me, I've put my phone, because I got one order that is Kazan, one wasn't like video, na share video. On Osham crying. My brain, I bring a mutuno more videos today. Now, it is Oye, one madam, your fun, Nanama. Now, Chade, Oyasamo, who do Oye TV, no, Metro TV. Now, dear, hey, one van chem, Nanekwa, share. Oyana Nama, hey, Nanekwa, Pepe. Now, Odina Dona, share. Okaka cancer, Okaka cancer. NDC communicator, aye, that's a sudden. Now, the way the MPP communicators see all blast, no, catch any day. You came here from your own lips, no. A big one, okay, you came here unprepared. Ladies and gentlemen, my share video.
Right?
No, you haven't.
Okay. Happy New Year.
Oh, the whole year.
Welcome. Yes, the whole year. She hasn't been on the show.
I've not been here.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Even myself, I guess.
Yes, you as well.
So, Annie, I'm happy to be here, and many happy returns. Yesterday was my first daughter's birthday. She was 20 years old. And so over the weekend, we were just having fun at home. I'm not really prepared for the show, but I will try. Yes, I will try and speak to the issues.
You will speak to the issues.
Of course, I will. Definitely.
Nanika, I'll start with you this time on the school situation. What do you think we should do about this situation?
I want to take this opportunity to condemn what the NPP are doing online. They are rubbishing our 24-hour economy. It's rather unfortunate that people who claim to be economists, people who studied in countries that were running 24 hours, are now, because of their selfish interest and political power, are now trying to condemn a very good policy like the 24-hour economy. We are saying that the 24-hour economy is a deliberate policy intervention that the NDC is bringing on board that will run a 3-hour shift. So what we will do is that when you go to work from 6 a.m. to 2, and then 2 to 10 p.m., somebody takes over 10 p.m. to the following morning. And this is a brilliant policy. A lot of the foreign countries run 24-hour economy. And so for the NPP to come and rubbish it, go online and write all sorts of things about it. It doesn't
Since
show.
we're talking about those deaths in schools associated with exit problem, how will the 24-hour situation economy situate in a school system of this nature?
In the chair, there is a question to her. As today, the number of our students, no, or them from work to school, no, 24-hour economy, as I described, they been work 6 to this time, work from 2 o'clock up at this time. No, about affect my from school because you know that 24-hour economy about affect my from school. She answer okay because in the beginning, book catch and there, oh, one before in the bed in tea, man, cause I'm not TV in the book. When we came here unprepared, you ask man will be say the answer that's provided.
In a school system, they have their regular routine already. We all go to school and close at a particular point in time. The 24-hour economy, we are not saying we are going to extend hours that school children go to work. We are talking about the economical benefits of the 24-hour economy. All right, that's what we are talking about. And so we are talking about the manufacturing companies, the hospitality, the leisure and everything. That is what we are focusing on, the 24-hour economy.
So it's not going to affect education.
It's not, I don't think it's going to affect that children should wake up at dawn and go to school.
That is not what, if it has to apply to school, then it's not going to apply that way.
No,
if you have a child,
linkage.
If you have a child that is sick in the middle of the night,
yes,
and for example, a school that obviously lacks a first aid, provision, 24-hour economy can actually
brilliant
because you
good in that regard. It's absolutely beautiful. So when we are running our 24-hour economy, we are saying that there will be policies that will be backed. And so the hospitals, even though now they run 24 hours, it's not every hospital that runs a 24-hour economy. And so when there is a 24-hour economy and a child is sick at school at dawn, you can be sure that he or she can be transported to the hospital at that particular point in time. And so the 24-hour economy is a serious business, and we shouldn't rubbish it. I know you were watching the time, and just like you're saying, I'll forgive her because she did mention to the viewers that she came here ill prepared. And then I want to talk to the NDC leadership that, look, communication is something that is pivotal in whatever we do at this crucial moment. So if anyone says, I have been partying over the weekend, it's a legitimate one. My daughter's birthday is equally important, as she said. So don't allow such people to come and confuse viewers.
Look at that.
She said it this morning that she came here unprepared. And I don't know why they will bring her to come to confuse people. And today I would link what I am coming to say to what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is telling us in terms of education when he delivered his vision. And I have the document here, which is the highlight of the vision, 70 policies under 20 pillars. So he came up with 20 pillars, and then we have 70 policies. And thank God he is saying something on education, which clearly has a link with what is happening currently in our school. So that tells you the kind of leader we have. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, whom the NDC has deliberately taught their communicators to come and call a liar, is one that is with clear vision, and Ghana has seen it. And I want to commend all well-wishers and objective Ghanaians who have come out to admit that, yes, they are pushing some insults in our heads, but we have seen what they man did. I saw a young woman who told me, Rabbi, your man, I had a perception about your government. But after listening to his 73-page speech, I told myself, no, we are in business, Annie. With that. Now, when you ask Nana Ekuya to link it to their policy, she couldn't. I want to link up what that means to us.
Annie, can you correct her?
In education, you spoke, we listened to you. You never
Randy, where will you be?
We weren't convinced. We weren't convinced. You couldn't do it. Annie asked you 2 times. You couldn't do it.
Excuse me.
Let me do. You said I shouldn't interject. Don't do this. Let me talk.
Lie.
Let me. You couldn't. The viewers are watching. I'm not even the judge. They are watching you.
No, they are saying to you. So go ahead. Just go ahead.
Would you have time to rebuttal? When you can come and do the relation, I will do the linkage. When you come back, link it up and let's see what you have to tell us. You see, that is why I always say, look, Annie, if they had, upon selecting John Mahama for a good whole year and more, if they had a clear direction, if they were as focused and composed as we are today, by now we would have had a situation where we can hold on to a document that clearly speaks to the direction of the NDC, and not for them to just come and say it's 24 hours, day and night shift, so take it the way you want it. But that is not what we are in. Even
you can't be sure.
Sweetheart, I am saying it would have been nice that today, as we are seated, I will make reference to his, which is subject to fact check, and she would also come and make reference to what JDM said, which is also subject to fact check, and our viewers will be happy to ask further questions. That is the democracy we are looking for. Not to come and sit and say, Fanasa, they are watching, they will Fanasa, and December 7th, they will
they will find us.
take a decision on you. That is not even my problem. What I am saying is the linkage here, Annie, on education. And what is here is the extra, just the highlight, like I did mention. When you look at education, that's the category. Then the policy says a growth mindset curriculum to help students build critical skills such as problem solving, risk taking, opportunity spotting, and design thinking. Now, I was just telling you about the collaboration. You spoke about the friendliness. You spoke about the approach. Now, if a teacher and a student are in the process of learning, teaching and learning, and they are able to do critical thinking, Annie, what will prevent the teacher from understanding your students? If it is practically on deck, looking at critical issues, looking at how even the child reasons, their level of IQ, what they can process, what they can't process, aren't we going to have very fantastic students? Are we going to continue with the chew, pass, chew, pass, and forget? Are we going to have products in our organizations where somebody will be sitting in a position and have no clue of what they probably would have learned in school, which is now bringing them to the job? This is what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is telling. Item number 2, still on education. He says, We will look at enhancing the repositioning of the education system towards STEM, robotics, artificial intelligence, vocational skills to cope with the demands of the fourth industrial revolution and job creation. You know where we are today. The world is advanced.
That's right.
The use of IQ, robotic. Look at our STEM schools. When they used to come here to say, show us one project, show us what you have done. Besides getting 1.2 million and over students in school, tell us what we started pulling out the STEM model schools, and everywhere is quiet now.
But when it comes to, for example, STEM, you say you are a mate.
Yes.
STEM is already being done.
Yes.
So if you continue, is that something novel?
So the word is enhance. We are not confusing novel
Okay.
to what is in existence, just like she did. She said it's a novelty. You don't just use words haphazardly. The reality here is, if you did admit that yes, it's not being done with enhancement and blah blah blah, so you don't call it a novelty. I just didn't want to. You've just reminded me on that.
Zima, the way a manner, you the nosing can the NDC communicate wasn't can say there. Oh, I'm Pukrano, member how unprepared, marble for baby, or in the bed date, the media, you know. The way the MPP communicate to see correcting them. Tell us serious. Now, this is what you are looking for. Because if you have your own policy, let's say to defend that particular policy, not that you are going nowhere. This has been on the internet. Now, I felt the need to make sure that I bring it to you. But for me, I forgot my family because Cascade Obama that is scattered. Mom, why did you comment section? Do you think that the NDC communicating or yeah, no, she's unprepared. The Obama team didn't so. She will speak to the issues and because as something as very very needful as the 24-hour economy, which is your policy, as in an election year, no, do you think it is best to say you're unprepared coming on TV? Do you think the way to be an order can? I'm wondering to your comment section. Mama, nature,